Okay, so we've had a wardrobe and a place change, so we're at my house now for this next part of the video. And what I want you guys to do, what you all to do, is go ahead and grab a piece of paper. If you want to pause the assembly for a second and go do it, so we can all do it together, that would be excellent. So pause it, and then come back when you have your piece of paper. All right. So just lay it in front of you right now, and then I want you to think about what is maybe some new thing that you're learning, or something you can think about last year that was really difficult for you. Something where I don't like this, I don't feel very smart when we're learning this, why is this so hard? Think about that. I want you to take the piece of paper and start to rumble it. Think about, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. What do you think about it? Maybe you have different feelings than me. So what do you think about that? But just go ahead and start smashing that paper over there. All right? So here is all of those feelings when it's really, really hard for us right now. And if you want to, throw it over somewhere right now, you can go ahead and do that. We threw those frustrations away for now. But hold on, because we're actually going to go back and get them. So pause your video and go get your piece of paper. All right, I've got mine. So you're going to open it back up. And you see how now you have all these little crumple lines here? I'm going to ask you to pause one more time, because I want you to go get something to draw with. And I want you to make a line over all of these different crinkles. All right, I'm going to do it too. So I will also pause, and we will come back and show each other what our papers look like. All right, I am just trying to finish up. I might not have gotten all of them, but I tried my best to get as many as I could. All right, so you might have something that looks kind of like this now. So why am I making you do this? Well, when you are feeling very frustrated, when you are learning, when it is very hard and you don't understand it, your brain, videos, camera is slipping, your brain starts to look like this. And that means inside, there's all these things happening inside your brain, and it's connecting this way and that way. And that is when you are learning things. That is when your brain goes, oh, this is important and I need to remember this. So if you go through it, and if you were like, I've never had a problem in school, I've understood everything, then the entire time you haven't learned anything. I know that's not true. I know there's something that frustrates everybody when you're in school. It could be different subjects for different people. And it could be all of them even at different times. But remember, when you're having this frustration, this is actually when the most amount of learning is happening. You do know, there might just be a few lines going here and there, but when you don't know something and it's hard and you keep working at it, this keeps happening. And then once you learn it, then it's time to start with a new challenge and a new strategy. So that is pretty cool. And for me, I like to usually do this every single year. And you keep your paper, maybe you want to put it in your study area. Maybe when you come back to school, we can have pictures of them to put up or something too. We can decide that when we come back. But for you and your space at home, why don't you keep this up? Because sometimes when you feel very frustrated, you can remember that when it's hard, that's the most important part of when the learning is happening.